Rebecca from Rebecca's Little Zoo. This is Miss Hell. She's one of our 2 newest bearded dragons. She's a sweetie. We have another one named Ash, and she was a Hellraiser. So I'm having Hell with us because my 2 other bearded dragons are in formation. So we just got a new box of feeders, and I thought I would share with you guys what we feed our bearded dragons. Currently we have 1 dubia colony, and it is currently raising babies. So we just bought a whole bunch of new babies to add to that, and a couple new feeders. So this one is 500 mealworms. I actually really don't like when they send it this particular way. They send it with a bunch of newspaper. I don't know if you can see that, but there's mealworms crawling all over this bag, and it makes it super difficult to sift and put them in the colony. So that's one of the things that we got, was 500 giant mealworms. And this one, they didn't even bother to tag or put a name on it or anything, but it looks like it's mealworms. And it looks like it's about medium-sized mealworms, so about 3/4 of an inch. Look inside and see. Yeah, it is. It's a bunch of little small mealworms, 3/4 of an inch, about medium sized. Again, I hate when they send it like this. It makes it take forever to sort them. This is, I think, it was supposed to be 50, but it's 20 large dubias. We got this order from Rainbow. I do really like them because I actually live really close to them, and I can just go usually pick it up. But right now, because of the whole quarantine and coronavirus going on, you can't, so you have to get it sent to you. So they sent us 20. I don't know if you can see this. Let's hope I don't fucking drop any of these. A bunch of little large that we're gonna add to our colonies. I just dropped one. Great. My boyfriend's gonna grab it before it crawls all over my house. Thank you. Oh baby, I just hit her. I'm sorry. Oh honey. She's all mad at me now. Look at her. She's so pissed.
I get you.
She's gonna crawl off the fucking table now. Thank you. Okay. So we also have a bunch of, well not a bunch, but we have 2 mantids. One of them's a ghost mantis. He's an L5, L6, so he's about this size. I'll do another video with the mantids soon so you can see how big they are. One of them's an L5, L6, and one of them's an L1, L2. I bought them for my boyfriend for Christmas. They're adorable. We're obsessed. So these are flightless fruit flies. They're great for if you have mantids or any other small reptile or bug that eats really small things. These are great because they don't fly all over your house. They do have a tendency to crawl towards the top of the thing, so when you're feeding them, you just tap the container like this, and then you pour them in a little cup, whatever you have, and then you feed them, and they're great. You don't have to toss them in calcium or anything if you're feeding it to a mantis. I don't know about other reptiles, but for mantis, you do not. And that's flightless fruit flies. These are actually a tiny bit bigger than your normal average fruit fly. So these are good for a little bit bigger mantids or ones that are a little bigger than an L2, L3. These, okay, hi. Fucking, dude, there's a fucking red runner here. And there's a mealworm right here. Okay, get me something so I can put this fucking red runner. Oh my god. So a red runner came in our dubia roaches, and unlike dubias, they're super, super fast and they jump really high. So it's staying cupped until the end of this video. Put the top on it, put the top on it. Haha, we caught it, we caught it. Red runners, they jump really high, they get really big. You can do red runner colonies. I don't personally like them because they jump so, so, so big, and they get out of anything that you have them in. I tried them as feeders for 2 of my adult bearded dragons. Didn't go well. So what's in here? It says 50 SRKO. What is this? Haha, super worms. So actually it's 500. 500 superworms. That's what's in this container. See, we have 3 more things in here. 250 spikes. These are also for our praying mantids. I don't know if you can see that. These are, I think, blue bottle flies. I believe blue bottle flies are smaller than the green bottle flies. And these will be adding to a colony for our mantids. I think this is what they said. This is actually a culture. So I don't think there's actually any live flies in this right now. They sent this, I'm pretty sure this is a cooling mat in it, so it keeps the cultures not pupating into their next, into their next stage. So yes, this is a bunch of larvae. They are alive, but they have been with cooling little patches, so it keeps them really cool throughout the shipping. They're all alive. I'm gonna have to look and see how to keep this alive. So I'm gonna have to do a bunch of research on these. But these are blue bottle flies, fly larvae, not flies. And they should hatch or pupate in about 2 to 3 weeks. And then we'll be starting a colony of fruit flies. It's called like Drimolexia or something like that. I'll have to look it up. I can't remember the Latin name. But that's what these little babies look like. So that's those. I think that's the last of our feeders. There's a bunch of freaking mealworms all in this container. These 2 bags are our bran, which we put with our mealworms and superworms and stuff. It acts as a food and a substrate. But you also want to make sure that you are feeding your feeders calcium, vitamins, oranges, they love oranges, for duvia worms, mealworms, superworms, and also protein, because if you do not feed them protein, they are going to cannibalize each other. You will have, no matter what, if you keep them together and you are not feeding them the proper protein, they will cannibalize. I have experienced it numerous times. It's not fun. Your whole colony gets destroyed. So make sure you're feeding your feeders properly. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Have a great night. Love ya.